Hi guys, my name's Shiels down here at Trafford Golf Centre in Manchester, and I'm in my gym gear because we've got another fitness session. We've got Steve Lane. Steve Lane is from Summit Physio, and he's going to be doing a screening with me today. Right. Steve, good to see you, mate.
Good to meet you. Right, good.
Steve's going to do a series of screens, what we call it?
Tests. Yes. Looking at analysing movement, basically.
And this is going to be in conjunction with my work that I've been doing with Barry Edwards at Swing Fit UK. So if you've not seen any of those videos yet, click on the link up here. You can check out my first video where I've got my white paley shorts out, legs out, and you can have a look at that. But today is going to be a screening of how physically I move in my golf swing and how we can improve that. Yeah.
So the golf matrix, the golf training we're doing today, has been designed by the guys at Performance Matrix. Okay. You can check their website out below. Now the screening looks at analysing movement, and it looks at analysing if we can control certain movements. Yeah.
That's related to the golf swing.
Yeah. So all the 10 tests, yeah, okay, are golf specific.
Okay. Perfect.
So myself and Andy Hosgood down at Summit Physio, we've been carrying out the screening for the past sort of 3 to 4 months.
You've been doing it with some top players, haven't you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we've been doing it with some top amateur and professional golfers now. Now, the golf matrix is something that's quite new to the world of golf, really. Okay. But already over the past 3 to 4 months, we've seen some really good results from it.
That's good. Yeah, that's really good. So, like I say, Steve's got this golf matrix which is designed to completely screen head to toe, pretty much.
Yeah, head to toe, fully, and it's basically looking at moving a body part and can you keep the other area still.
Okay, so that sounds good. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the screening, but we're going to film a couple of them because I believe it's copyrighted.
Yes, it is. Yes.
So we can't show all 10. So if you want to find out more information, you've got to go and check Steve out and check out the website. But we're going to do the 10 and show the results at the end of this video. It also gives me a score out of 50, and the lower the score, the better. Is that right?
Lower the better.
So it's almost like a handicap for your body, really, for your golf body. We're then going to explain the results. We're then going to also talk about what we need to do to fix any issues that I may have.
Yeah, we like to call them weak links.
Okay.
So if you fail something, okay, we look at turning the weakness into a strength.
That sounds good. Yeah. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll do a couple of tests and we'll get them on video so you can see what it's about. Right, so we're going to do the first 2 tests on video now. I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah?
A bit scared.
Why is that?
I've just not been, actually screened. I know I've had the session with Barry recently and he put me through my paces, but I don't know what my weaknesses are in my body. I know I've got some swing faults, so hopefully that can link with this.
Yeah.
Is that the job? Is that the idea?
That's the aim. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're looking at linking the faults, so obviously the way that you move, and then that obviously has a direct impact on the way that you swing the golf ball.
Perfect. Right, first one.
Okay, so we're going to first come and stand, okay, feet hip width apart. Okay, so stand, feet hip width apart.
Yeah.
Perfect. From there, okay, you're going to take your knees over your toes. Yeah, good, and then you're going to take the weight onto one side, so you're going to come onto one leg. Good. Now you're going to bring your arms across your chest, okay, and we're going to stand nice and upright. Perfect. Okay. Now in that position there, I'm going to actually just do a small knee bend, so you're just going to bend down and back up, bend down and back up. Now we're going to do this 4 times. Now we're testing Rick's balance here, and we're seeing what happens at the knee as he bends up and down, as he flexes and extends the knee. We're aiming for Rick to keep his knee over his second toe, which as you can see, he's just dropping in ever so slightly.
Now I know I have that fault as a swing anyway. My knees do come inwards.
Yeah, okay. Now that's due to poor control around the hip area, and in particular a muscle called glute med.
Okay,
come on. Perfect. So, you're going to do that again for me.
Other side.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then hold it in a small knee bend position, and then from there you're going to turn your body, but you're going to turn with your hips as well. So the hip and body is going to turn as a block, just to 30 degrees. Okay, so come back here. This all wants to turn as a block. You're going to turn this, there, and then come back. Good. So your shoulders and your hips want to turn as a block. Perfect. So do that again for me, but you're looking at trying to keep your knee in line with your toe. And as you can see, Rick's knee wants to drop in as he rotates his body. Okay, do one more for me. Okay, and back to the middle. Okay. So if I demonstrate, okay, you're just turning a little bit too much with your shoulders. Okay. So small knee bend. From there, try and stand upright because you just want to draw forward in your hips, which would mean you've got tight hip flexors basically. Okay. So try and stay upright, and then from there, you're just going to turn to 30 degrees as a block. So you're not turning too much with your shoulders, you're just turning shoulders and hips together, but keeping the knee over the toe, and then you're going to come back to the middle.
So talking in golf sense, I need to be a bit open.
Yes.
Just a little bit open.
Yes.
Right. So you should have just said that, Steve. I'm a golfer, you know that.
Stand a little bit upright for me, Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're just going to turn this way, come back to the middle. And again, turn a little bit more your hips for me, Rick. Good, and then come back to the middle. Okay, and one more, try and keep your head facing forward. Good, and back to the middle. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Second test.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what we're going to do, if I demonstrate on the camera.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Is small knee bend yet again. Okay. Arm up, elbow 90 degrees.
Okay.
Now from there, what we're going to look at doing, okay, is we're going to turn the chest and the arm, but we're going to again keep our pelvis facing forward and our head facing forward. From there, we're going to rotate the shoulder to 90 degrees in lateral rotation. We're going to come back to the middle, and then we're going to try and get you to 60 degrees of medial rotation without this shoulder moving forward.
Okay. And you're all the time when I'm doing this, are you spotting areas in
Yes. Yeah, so all these 10 tests, yeah, okay, look at analysing multi-joint function.
Okay.
So we're basically, I'm looking at your foot, I'm looking at the knee, I'm looking at the hips, I'm looking at the shoulder, yeah, I'm looking at everything in each test.
that can all influence the golf swing.
Yeah, exactly. When you swing the golf club, you move the body as a whole. You don't just move the shoulder, the hip, everything moves together. And we're looking at, can you control all those movements? So let's start you in the good position first. Perfect. Okay, and then you're going to rotate your upper body, but keep your head and your hips facing forward. Yeah, good. And then from there, yeah, good. So that's easy, right?
So that one's okay.
Yeah, that's nice. 90 degrees, no problem. And then we're going to go down. Ooh, so we're quite blocked there, and we can only get to sort of 40 degrees. And we feel how the shoulder lifts forward.
So that should be further down.
Yeah, we want
I can't go any further.
And that's blocked because this lifts forward. Okay?
So I'm alright that way.
Yeah, that's good. And from here, try and really draw in through here, squeeze in. That's, yeah. So you don't like that.
Yeah, no, I can't
okay?
do any further than that.
Yeah.
Shall I try the other side?
Yeah. So I'm trying to get you to pass all these tests. We want you to pass them.
Okay.
But if you physically can't do something, we know that it's a true fail. If it's just a learning, if we just need to teach the brain,
I get you.
yeah, to do a new movement, yeah, then it's a pass. So let's just stand a little bit more upright, get your shoulder up nice and high. Good.
Body facing which way?
So you're facing forward, your hips and head are going to face forward, you're going to turn your upper body, so turn your shoulders and your arm, good. Okay, then from there you're going to rotate laterally to 90 degrees, which is good. So that's the same on both sides, and then we're going to go in, then we're going to drop down into medial rotation. So yeah, again you can see Rick's blocked there at 45 degrees, 45 degrees, yeah. In golfers, yeah, okay, they need 60 degrees of medial rotation, and that's controlled medial rotation. Without the shoulder, the glenohumeral joint, protruding forward.
Okay. So good up, but just no good down.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are those two tests?
Yeah, those are the two tests. So as you can see, we're analysing multi-joint function. You were good in some areas, but then you failed other areas.
Trust me, trust me. So, what we're going to do, guys, we're going to do the 8 more tests. Like I say, for copyright reasons, we cannot show all 10 tests, otherwise you'd just be stealing them and taking them for your own.
Exactly.
So this is secret stuff. So I'm going to do the next 8 tests on without video, and then join us in a second where Steve's going to explain the results of how well I've done. And like I say, I want to get as low a score to 0 out of 50 as I
It's
possibly
a score
can.
out of 50, the lower the score the better.
Okay, superb. So stay tuned and we'll have a look at what the results say. Right then guys, so we've got the results in. This is the performance matrix. This is the report that it prints off into Steve.
Yes, this is the report that you get straight away after the test.
So we've put this into
an algorithm, yeah, okay, which then produces a score out of 50.
Okay,
so let's see what score we get, Rick. 16 out of 50.
Not bad, not bad at all.
Yeah, that's good.
What's a decent score?
Anything below 20 on your first screen, we would class as a respectable score.
Okay, so that's like a handicap system, isn't it, really?
Yeah, so you're looking for the lower the score, the better.
Okay, so I'm a 16 handicapper,
yeah,
that's good.
Aiming to get to 0.
That's about right for my course videos as well. Can I start using that? Steve says I'll play off 16. Okay.
So, going through the report now, okay, as you can see, there's a traffic light system. We've got high risk areas which flag up in red, we've got low risk areas which flag up in amber, and then we've got assets which flag up in green.
Okay.
Now it breaks the results down into low threshold and high threshold. Okay, so if we're looking at low threshold first, we can see that our hips, yeah, they're a high risk area. In particular, hip flexion, which is this forward movement of the hip, okay, and also hip medial rotation. Now, from the first test that we filmed, okay, as Rick was rotating, you saw Rick's knee dropping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is what I do in my golf. I know that.
Yeah. So that's obviously that's shown up in the reports here. Okay, on both sides, your left and your right. Now that's due to a weakness or lack of strength in the glute muscle, and in particularly glute med. Okay. So we need to look at correcting that, and this is where we link in with Barry at SwingFit UK.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the work I've been doing on my strength and conditioning with Barry Edwards, and you work well with him.
Yeah. So we work together, myself and Barry, and I send this report over to Barry, and myself and him sit down and speak about the results, and then he can then tailor the strength and conditioning program to each individual need, so we can make it really specific to each golfer or athlete.
And this is where Barry and Steve have come up with the program of the Tour Pro program, because this is designed very, very tailored kind of assessment of not only your game technically, but also physically, and then strength-wise as well.
Yeah. Almost I put the foundation blocks in, make sure that you're moving correctly, make sure that you've got the control of the movement there, and then what Barry does is Barry adds the strength and the speed and the power in there, which is obviously very important in the golf swing.
Super.
So looking at the high threshold results, we can see we've got a few more high-risk areas there. Yet again, I mean, we're looking at our hips and our lower back, so our shoulders are pretty good, but we've got quite a few areas in that hip and that lower back region that we do need to work on, okay, which can be worked on via a number of exercises and control exercises.
Okay. But at least we've got things to aim for.
Oh yeah, we've got a number of areas to work on. All in all, I would say it's a good screening.
Plenty of faults.
Yeah, play what we call weak links.
Okay.
But as we work on these, what you will find is these high risk areas, they will move into assets.
Okay.
So you're going to look at shifting them across the board. You're going to turn, say, the hips from a high risk. You're going to turn that from red into a green. You're going to turn that into an asset.
Sounds good. So they're my biggest things.
Yeah.
So you get a report like this, and then we can pass that over to Barry, linked with yourself, and see a massive improvement in my hips, in making sure that my is it around my knees? Did you say, and the lower back?
Yeah.
My pelvis.
Yeah. It's all interlinked really, because you fail your rotation in your pelvis. What then that has a knock-on effect on the knees. Okay, so if you're rotating too much through your pelvis, if you're not able to control your lower back and your pelvis, your knee's going to want to drop in, which you know you do in your golf swing.
Of course.
Yeah.
So guys, that was my screening there with Stephen Lane. Thanks very much for that, honestly.
No worries.
Appreciated it.
No problem.
Steve's also a fantastic golfer as well, so he knows about the golf swing. So this is not a physio guy who doesn't know much about this game as well. No. So it's important that there is that link between golf and the physical attributes as well, because Steve can understand it really nicely as well. Don't forget guys, go and check Steve out on his Facebook and his Twitter page. I've put it all down here. Go and check those guys out. Very, very good. This is the only place that you can actually only go to a performance matrix, would you say, screener to get this? Yeah.
So we're using the performance matrix screening. Myself and Andy at Summit Physio.
So this is not something you just do online. You have to go and see someone.
Oh yeah, you have to come and see us down at the clinic. If you'd like any more information, like you say, then check us out on our website, check us out on our Twitter. We'll even put the email address on there. If anyone likes to send any emails over us, then fire those over straight away.
So guys, like I say, we're going to now use that information to pass on to Barry Edwards when I'm doing my swing fit training, and look at how we can improve them. We're going to screen this, do you reckon, in another, how many weeks?
8 to 12 weeks. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to put some exercises together for you that obviously you can then work with Barry and we work with myself, and then we rescreen you about 8 to 12 weeks.
What would be a good handicap target to aim for? What are we aiming for there?
10.
10. So I want to become a single figure.
Yeah, let's try and get you single figure.
Single figure,
yeah,
sounds
9
good.
to 10 is realistic, I'd say.
Guys, if you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Like I said, that was my personalised screening for myself. I wanted to share it with you guys online as well. Do subscribe to my channel by clicking the link down here, and also you can check out my next session with Barry in the window just next door. So go and check all those things out, and then we're going to see how all this can help me improve my golf and show you that it's not just technical, this game. It is a lot about what you do in your body and how you become stronger and fitter to perform at your highest level. Guys, thanks for watching. My name has been Shiels down at Trafford Golf Centre in Manchester, down here with Stephen Lane, working on some really good stuff on what we've covered today. Thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to getting this handicap down.
Yeah.